Yo, what's up, everybody? Again, Real Andre, aka New Era X Saint, coming with the first episode in a new series, The Quest for Jerry West. I know it has a good sound to it. The Quest for Jerry West. This is a pack opening series where I try to get the NBA logo, Mr. Jerry West. Because who doesn't want Jerry West? I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want Jerry West? Like a 95 mid-range, and he's just too good. He's just too good. But there's lots of other players that I'd want to pick up in the process. Sean Kemp is one. Who wouldn't want Sean Kemp? Who else? It's sad that you can't get Barkley. I would love Barkley, even though he's like a lowered version of Stephen A. Smith when it comes to his opinion. Barkley would be a cool pickup. Karl Malone would be a cool pickup. I saw one guy in my whole time in MyTeam mode that had Karl Malone. I don't know how he got him. I didn't know you could have gotten him, but he had him and he beat me. So I think it was Karl Malone luck that ended up winning that one. But anyway, who else was I saying? Karl Malone. I don't know. I'd have to see the player and then be like, oh, I'd want him. Kendall Gill. I love Kendall Gill. I think I brought stuff in my showcase video. I love athleticism and defensive skill. If you can fly and you can defend, I want you on my team. Like Iman Shumpert, I'm a huge Knicks fan, and he's my favorite Nick with the brightest future in his eyes. As long as he doesn't tear his ACL again. But I won't jinx it. Anyway, one thing I want to talk about today was, other than today being the game one of the finals, Spurs and Heat, I'll get into that later, was George Karl regrettably being fired from the Denver Nuggets. Which is sad because George Karl, one of the greatest coaches to ever coach, but he's just never won a ring as far as I can remember. I don't remember how it was back in the Supersonics days when he coached Gary Payton. But as far as I know, I don't remember him winning a ring. I don't know, I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But George Karl, sad that he got fired. The main reason he got fired was because he had one more year on his contract with Denver, and he just won Coach of the Year. I mean, come on, like a 58 win season with no definitive All-Star on the team. I don't count Iggy. I love Iggy, but I won't count Iggy. Oh my God, really? A duplicate James Worthy? For real? Yo, for real, my youth? Oh my fucking God, for real? That just killed the vibes. Oh well. At least I picked something up. It's not a dead video where I don't get anything at all. But as I was saying, George Karl, the main reason they let him go is because he's one of those coaches that can go in like a season and win like 60 games with his team, maybe 50, 60 games, and then not get out to the first round of playoffs. And that sucks because there's a lot of good coaches out there that really can coach well in the regular season, but then come playoff time, they just can't do it. He only made it to the finals once with the Denver Nuggets, which was in 2009 when I think Carmelo carried them on his back. And then Carmelo came to New York, which was a big mistake. Alright, I won't even get into that because, you know what, fuck that. I will get into that because now I wish George Karl would be the coach of the Knicks because I hate Mike Woodson. Mike Woodson's, alright, he's not a terrible coach, but he's not the coach for us. Him and Carmelo are like a match made in heaven. Mike Woodson was another one where he couldn't get out to the first round with that Atlanta Hawks team with Joe Johnson and Jamal Crawford, and they'd pull off 50-win seasons and then just not get out to the first round because, you know what, ISO ball does not win chips. It doesn't. You can hope it will. It won't, especially with Carmelo Anthony. You know, I didn't know anything of Carmelo Anthony before he came to the Knicks at all. I just knew he could score and score well. He came to the Knicks. I mean, I don't know. After watching his games, I can actually critique him now. Carmelo fans, you can say all you want, but this guy goes 8 of 30 or 12 of 27 for a living. high volume, what's the same? Yeah, high volume, low percentage scorers will not work out. It just won't work. And to top it all off, he's a high volume, low percentage scorer that can't do anything else except rebound, kind of. He can't pass the ball. Don't say he can't. Him can't pass the ball yet. He don't know if to pass the ball well. Him can't move the ball well. His defense is mediocre at best. At best. In the beginning of the season, it looks like his defense was picking up. And when he was doing the hustle plays, and he was an MVP candidate, but it just disappeared after a while. Carmelo fans will blame it on his injuries and whatever, but people play through injuries and still do well. Look at Kobe Bryant. Look at, I won't even go into that deep. But the point is, Carmelo Anthony, I don't think will bring the Knicks a chip. Mike Woodson will not bring the Knicks a chip, but because Carmelo just won the scoring title and Mike Woodson just led the Knicks to a 50-win season in how long? Atlantic Division champs, second in the East. Stupid Glenn Grunwald will probably just say, oh shit. Glenn Grunwald and Jim Dolan, I think, just say, oh shit, they're doing good, let's leave them alone. Not going to work. But that's just my thoughts on my team. The other topic was today, game 1 of the finals, the Heat and Spurs. The Heat and Spurs, I say Heat in 5. I don't want to see the Miami Heat win. Well, alright, then I sound biased. But I'm not a Heat fan. Alright, I'm a Knicks fan, so you should know that I'm not a fan of the Heat at all. I mean, I hated them a lot more when they first got together, but I've learned to respect them, and yeah, that's another story. But anyway, Heat in 5, because the Spurs, I don't think the Spurs are one of those teams that can just destroy everybody else in the league, but can't beat the Heat. They're like OKC. OKC will run the West Coast and everything, but then they can't beat the Heat. There's certain teams that just cannot beat the Heat or match up with the Heat. Not even just the Heat, just certain teams can't beat certain other teams. That's just how it is in the league. It's just like that sometimes, which is sad because who did the Spurs beat? The Grizzlies? The Grizzlies would have bullied the shit out of the Heat. Down low? Oh my god. Because Chris Bosh is a bitch now. Chris Bosh was my favorite. Well, I don't know. It was tied between him and Wade because I never liked LeBron. Chris Bosh, I loved Chris Bosh before he went to the Heat because he was a 24-12 guy on Toronto. Plus, he was clutch. He would kill over there. It's just he had no help at all. And now goes to the Heat, starts averaging 16 and 9. I didn't like that, but whatever. It's your decision if you want to win a championship like that. Dwayne Wade, who didn't love Dwayne Wade in 06? If you weren't a Dwayne Wade fan, we looked at you some type of way like, fuck is wrong with you? But Heat in 5, I'd probably be kind of happy to see the Heat lose. I don't know. I guess I'll stick with saying that. No, I won't say that. It should be. I hope it's a good series. Timmy should baby Chris all day. Timmy would be there. Timmy is going to be the deciding factor in this series. That's what I think. But that's just my thoughts on it, and we'll see how it plays out. You never know what can happen. I didn't think the Warriors were going to beat the Nuggets. Look what happened there. I was actually thinking the Nuggets were going to the Western Conference Finals with how well they were playing, but Gallo got injured. Iggy wouldn't step up, even though I wish he would, because I love Iggy. But those are other stories for other videos. But as you guys see, I only got 1 gold in this whole pack opening, a duplicate James Worthy. But I'll be back with another episode soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, if you did. See ya.